Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Capricorn reading today for April the 16th to 19th, 2025. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck. At this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build the channel, and I appreciate it so much. The Capricorn, gotta cut the deck. For Capricorn. All right, calling upon the universe. Can we have some cards for Capricorn, please? For Capricorn. What's up with Capricorn today? All right. All right, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck's the overall. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. All right, he's all about love. Beautiful kind of love. He's floating in on that white horse, carrying the cup of love there to offer. All right? He's about happiness and romantic and dreamy and the best kind of love. You know, respect, equal give and take, you know, honoring the other person, respecting the other person, being loyal. All right, the overall is love. That's a beautiful card. Look at that. Wow, here he comes. All right, Capricorn. Could be about love. All right, Capricorn, your present situation is Major Arcana. We have the Moon card. All right, well, this is about taking a time out for self-reflection, okay? Some things are being hidden from you at this time, but will be revealed very soon. Okay, so you take a time out. You know, meditate so you can get an idea of what the things you want in your life. How do you want your job to be? Do you want to work from home? Do you want to travel? How do you want your love to be? You know, what kind of life do you want to have? What kind of person do you want to be with? And about your job too. What kind of job? And living situation, your home life, and things like that. You kind of got to get a plan, okay? And this is how you do it. You take a time out, meditation, isolation, you know. Take a time out, just like that scarab beetle in the ground there. He knows when it's time to come out, all right? He just knows, all right? So it's time for you to take a time out, Capricorn. Okay, your challenge, Capricorn. Major Arcana, we got the Tower card. Okay, so it's going to be an event come, and the Tower only takes away things that are no longer needed in your life. You know, if you take the time out, you'll realize, you know, some things they're not needed. Okay, so the Tower event just takes things away that are not needed, and it could be people, could be situations, place, things like that. You know, just plain items that you don't need anymore. You know, so that's your challenge, is to realize when you're doing that Moon card, you know, that some things aren't needed. They're just holding you back in life. Okay? All right. So, heads up on that one. Heads up on that one. Okay. Capricorn, your soul below position, we have the Princess of Swords. Okay, she rules communication, speaking, articulation, saying words in the right way at the right time. She can be a little sharp at times, speaking from the tip of that sword. All right? So, I think she's here to help you. I think she's here to help you, to give you the right words to say, and how to say them, and when to say them, and things like that. That's what I think. I think she's here as a help, okay? So when you got to say something important, you'll know exactly what to say. Okay, your past position, you have Major Arcana, you have the Emperor. Now that could be last week or 5 years ago. Okay, he's in a position of authority. He makes all the calls. He makes them from experience, life experience. He knows to be poor. He knows how to be wealthy. And he knows how to be fair. And maybe, you're just starting to be the emperor in your own life. Take charge, make the right decisions, make the right calls. And this could be just last week, all right? Making the right calls, making the right decisions, and having the right words to say, and saying them perfectly. She's helping you with that. He's giving you authority. You be the authority in your own life, Capricorn. Don't let other people make decisions for you. Okay? That's what that's all about. So you got that down. Your future position is Sun in Aries, 3 of Wands, virtue. All right? So you're virtuous, You can be counted on. You show up. You get the job done. Everybody loves you for that. But this is, the sun here. See the sun in behind. That's about a new beginning, starting something new. Could be a love relationship. It could be a job. Could be a new living situation. The tower's coming in to shake things up, change things around. So, you've made a decision. You're going in a new direction, Capricorn. And that's a new beginning. All right, in your near future, you have major arcana. You got the High Priestess. Okay, she's all about high intuition, having that knowing. Sometimes you just know, right? Nobody has to tell you. You can just intuit it by yourself. So you've got something new starting, got high intuition, and you'll know what to do. You'll have the right words to say, and that's beautiful. All right, Capricorn. So you're starting something new, high intuition, your internal position. We have the moon in Aquarius, 7 of Swords, futility. Okay, so you're feeling a little futile and you're thinking about that. So, when you took the moon card here, the time out, you're realizing that some things are futile in your life. Now, this could be a love relationship. It's just going nowhere. Or it could be a job. You just go to the job every day, get on the hamster wheel, get your pay, it's not enough, and you just keep going. And it's futile, and you want to get out of that. So if you do the, meditation and the figuring out of how you would like to structure your life, you want to get rid of that. And you want to get rid of it. You don't want to have the tower come in and do it. Rather just do it yourself, right? And this is what you're thinking about. Some things just seem to be futile. Maybe in a love relationship, no matter what you do, the other person's not happy. And you're just feeling futile about that. And because you got the high intuition, right? You know it. You don't really have to have anybody tell you. You got to do some things, right? Okay, in your environment. In your environment, you have a major arcana. You have the Empress card. And this is all about love. She's about love. The right kind of love. Beautiful kind of love. Being with like-minded people or a like-minded person, someone that'll have your back no matter what, and being in the most beautiful place that you would like with the right people and the great food cooking that you like. And this is, the best kind of love right here. And this is in your environment. This is in your environment, Capricorn. So it's around you, and you got the Knight of Cups as your overall. So, maybe you're feeling futile in love. And something's going to come in and shake that up. That's what I think. But, this is beautiful love here. The Knight of Cups and the Empress. This is the best kind of love. It's beautiful. Okay, Capricorn. So, maybe someone's around in your environment that you've been thinking about or something. Or the right kind of person, you're just going to meet them somehow, accidentally. Okay, and you're going to know it. You're going to know it right away. You'll know it. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, in your hopes and fears, you have the Princess of Cups, and she's all about love. Dreamy, fantasies, desires, sensuality. Okay? Wow. So you have three cards here, all to do with love. Your overall, the Empress, and the Princess of Cups. All right, Capricorn. Could be that you're heading for some beautiful kind of love relationship. Okay, and you're going to know it. You're going to know it, Capricorn. When you meet that person, you're going to know exactly who it is. All right, that's beautiful. The final card and the outcome of this reading, Capricorn, is Major Arcana. We got the Sun. Sun card. Well, that's truth, illumination, opening up of the third eye. You know, and seeing the truth about everything. The sun comes out, shines the light. You started with the moon, you end with the sun. All right, things are covered up. Some things are not being shown to you at this time. You're the scarab beetle in the ground, and you're figuring out what you want in life. And you've Tower comes in. All right, and you got high intuition. You got all these love cards, and you end with the sun. So it's like a process you're going through here, Capricorn. And you're going to know the truth. And you got the high intuition, okay? The sun's going to shine on everything and the truth is revealed. But you probably knew it anyway. You probably knew what was going to happen anyways, or how things were, because you got that high intuition. This is a beautiful reading, Capricorn. Wow. All right, you got to take that time out with the moon to get to the sunshine. All right. All right, Capricorn, that's beautiful. What a beautiful reading. I'd like to conclude with an animal spirit card. I love it when the cards come out like that. It's like a little road map. It's beautiful. You're onto something beautiful there, Capricorn. Can I have a card for Capricorn, please? All right. We have Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Okay, Capricorn. The high intuition. Okay? You got to set boundaries in life, in love, right? You know, enough's enough at some point, and you know it. You know what people are going to do. You end up with the Sun card. All right? You see the truth about situations. You got to set boundaries. All right, Capricorn. Hey, that was a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I'll catch you next time.